gives you energy? Because definitely news drain, and what gives?
Right. Talking about, taking action and understanding that I can, like, I can help, maybe like on some little level, but still, like, I can do that. And in general, like, understanding that I am, like one part of a great, like a great,
Community
I don't know, great
thing?
country, great group of
Yeah.
people. Yeah, great thing. Yeah, so that definitely gives me energy, especially when, those situations when we get, I mean, the people, yes, so like, especially like Ukrainians, when we get so united, doing
Yeah.
incredible things together. And that's just that is so inspiring, that really like keeps me, like, it makes me really happy. For example, those like things that we managed to buy, like a satellite and three, like, those three Bayraktars. That's
Yeah.
crazy. Can you imagine like what people can do together? And that this is something that gives me energy, and understand that I'm also like one, so to say, like one little piece of that thing. One.
Absolutely. It's absolutely inspiring. The idea that there are beautiful people, there are great personalities, and being a part of their life in a way, or doing things
Mhm.
that unite all of us together, that really motivates me, cheers me up.
Yeah, that's right. So yeah, I have just like, while talking, I have just like realized that, yeah, what gives me energy is the fact that we're so united. I'm proud being a part of that. I'm proud being a part of that.
So am I. That's the only thing that I cannot hear. That's
Right.
about energy, and also a little bit about joy, probably, or any other things that give you joy and these pieces of happiness that make your life fulfilled.
Yeah. This is one of the steps that I'm making to keep my mental health, like, on the good level. Actually, yeah, I have started asking myself this question every day. So, like, what will make me like feel good today? What will make me a little bit happier today? And I'm kind of trying to, just like honestly answer this question to myself, and then like try and fulfill whatever comes up, whatever idea I come up with. So, and very often they're just like simple things,
Like, for
so
example,
there's a really beautiful park here, not so far from my home, and it's amazing. It's just like such a beautiful place, and I love to be in there in summer. I love, absolutely adore going there right now in autumn. Yes, so with all of those colors, leaves. Yeah, there are several lakes. Well, like one big one, and like kind of, probably there are even ponds. I'm not sure, but still. And there are ducks swimming, and there are even some swans, and a couple of geese. Can you imagine? Yeah, and this. I really love going there. So I remember on like really tough days, I would just go there and sit, like staring staring at the ducks. And that kind of brought me to, I don't know,
to
brought peace
peace.
to me. I'm not sure how, like, yeah, how to explain that, how to describe that, but I feel good there. So that place definitely makes me happy.
No,
Right.
I wonder
Hmm.
what ducks think about this. I,
Yeah.
for example, every morning they say, it's interesting whether this wonderful girl will come to our place or not. She made my day the other day when she brought some bread.
No, there is a sign there that like we shouldn't feed
Ah,
them.
okay.
So like I kind of try to keep to that, but I see lots of people feeding them, and yeah, that's why I'm not sure how I feel about that. Yeah, these ducks are lovely. There are a couple of very unusual ones. So I'm not like, colorful, pretty,
Mm.
super pretty, and there are just two of them. So it's kind of like a quest each time to find them, what lake they are at now. So you see, yeah, it's just like such a simple, and I could even say it's like a primitive thing, but it really brings lots of joy to me. Yeah,
I
yeah. Then.
I actually believe that simple things are meant to bring joy. And nowadays, I have the same idea. And I know that for me, just voicing it out or thinking about such things, I mean, like what brought joy to me this day, that's not very well helpful because I can't concentrate on it too much. That's why in my planner, I made a special place where I write, it brings joy to me, or it already did that. And usually they are small things like applying a lipstick or some kind of movement, like dancing a dance or riding a bike. Really small things, but it makes the difference. The life is kind of on a with a better quality after that.
That's right. Yeah, agree. I'm just trying to think when was the last time I danced. You know, probably long, long ago. But I also turn on music, so this is also like one of the things that bring me joy. And these are usually, just some like compositions, piano, violin, and something. I kind of, in these moments when I just play this music, when I turn it on, I kind of feel like, some like I'm in a film and this is a soundtrack.
Oh,
That's why I turn on some nice, lovely music and imagining that, there's somebody who could make a film about my life now.
thank you very much. And the next question is in a way related to the previous one, but from the opposite side. It's about something that you miss from the previous life, and probably there are things that you would like to get back to your life.
Yeah, I miss my parents just terribly. I miss their home because they live in the countryside. Yeah, they have a lovely country house, so to say. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's right across the forest, and they have like two wonderful dogs. They have four cats, and it's just it's wonderful there. I feel very good there. I miss the chance of just like going there whenever I wanted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm planning to visit them pretty soon, but still, like, it's just when you have knowing that you can do that in any like minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss that feeling, that you can do it.
Yeah. Sometimes,
Grab my things and go.
yeah, having the possibility is even more important than doing that. Of course.
You're right. Yeah, you're
But
right. You're right. So I miss that a lot. I miss just for some reason I miss exactly like even Kharkiv, So just walking somewhere in the city center. I really really miss that way from the main square down Nauki Avenue. I don't know that probably it's just because I was going there like I went down that road so many times that it has become really like special to me, and I miss that a lot. I miss McDonald's. Oh my gosh. I miss that a lot as well. Right. Mm-hmm.
you mentioned the evening Kharkov, and I understand that evening Kharkov in autumn is something that I miss a lot. And for some reason, there is this picture in my head of exactly Kharkiv in autumn.
Yeah, right. No, autumn is just beautiful in general. Even like here, I mean, in this western part of Ukraine where I'm now, it has been amazing. Like I really want to spend lots of time outside. It's warm. The sun is super pleasant and nice. It's not as aggressive as it is in the summer. Yeah, it's beautiful. It's colorful, and it's just I don't know. I wish I could work outside, but that's impossible for now. There is no place. But if I could, like for example, if I could visit my parents and stay at their place, it would be possible. But you
Hmm.
see, not for now. Yeah, maybe in
Speak,
the nearest future. Yeah.
Speaking of that, speaking of wishes and dreams, big and small dreams, what are your big dreams and what are your small dreams? What are the things that you want to see in your life as soon as possible?
Right, the victory. That's what I want to see as soon as possible. Yeah, I don't really want to go in detail there. Just I can get pretty emotional, but that's probably my biggest dream right now, and one that is like more personal to me is like I would really like to go on some kind of trip with all my family. Yes, so like just take everybody, put them all in the car, and just like no, it could be just a road trip. Yeah, actually a road trip would be wonderful. Why not? Yeah, so just spend some time together, like not thinking about anything.
Have you
Just
done that?
enjoy.
Have you done that before?
Not with like all my family. So for example, that could be like just parts. So for example, here I'm traveling with my husband. Here I'm
Yeah.
traveling with my parents, but we have never done that together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I also have kind of crazy dreams, like traveling to Antarctica, yeah, something like that. But is that how you say that? Yeah,
I don't
Antarctica.
Antarctic probably.
Probably not.
We
Okay.
will check it later.
Okay.
I mean, uh, as for me, uh, dreaming is being crazy and brave enough to imagine different things that make you truly happy or that you imagine could possibly make you happy. And there are no crazy dreams because dreaming itself is already crazy because it's not
Crazy.
a part of reality. And I love dreaming because, yeah, without it, what is without dreaming? Life without dreaming is just, in a way, boring routine. Not boring, but still routine because it's just the
It's too
reality.
realistic. Yeah, no.
Yeah, reality and dreams together. That makes it a perfect combination.
Oh, you're right. Definitely.
Oh, and we're again on the same page. It's not that we were on different pages, but like, cool.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you for this wonderful thoughts, for sharing your opinion, for sharing your dreams, and being so sincere. That is important to me, and in general, I believe that any conversation that is deep, it means that it is sincere, and vice versa.
Right. I hope that this will be interesting, or I hope it will be helpful. Either one.
It was interesting for me, for sure. And
That's good. That was
yeah.
for me too.
Hmm. So it means that at this moment we are mutually satisfied. That is
Absolutely.
the right place to stop the interview. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.